guys, Jen here with Positively 5-Star Training. Speaking of paws, I wanted to talk to you really quickly about winter paw care. A lot of my clients are reaching out to me with questions like, Jen, should I be buying these little booties for my dogs in the winter to protect their feet? What is this wax stuff? Does it actually work? How does it work? And is any of this stuff even really necessary, or are my dog's paws naturally protected? So I was going to address some of those questions and just give you my personal recommendations that I use for my dogs and that I have found helpful. Spoiler alert, the Musher's Secret is going to be my personal preference over the Booties. Yes, they both work and serve their purpose, and do I think they're always necessary? Not always. I do think maybe in more extreme conditions and sometimes for smaller breed dogs that really just can't tolerate the cold. However, I do think regardless, they're going to make your dog more comfortable and your outing with your dog more enjoyable, and these are not expensive products. So if you can make your dog more comfortable for an affordable price, I say why not? The reason that I'm going to prefer the Musher's Secret over the Booties for my personal preference is because some of the complaints I hear about the Booties. Some people complain that they just don't stay in place very well and they kind of slide around as their dog's moving around, and it creates like some sores or some chafing or irritation to the dog. I've also heard of them actually falling off and getting lost or misplaced. And I've heard that if your dog still has their dew claws, a lot of times they just won't fit properly. And traction, that's the last one. A couple people have complained that they just don't give their dog good traction. So when we're talking about winter conditions, I'm gonna go with Musher's. Musher's Secret. So this is safe if your dogs decide to lick this off their paws, which my dogs always do. It's not going to harm them. It's 100% safe for them to ingest, and it does absorb quickly, so you're not going to have, a long time leftover greasy residue. A little bit goes a long way, so this is going to last you quite some time. Once this does absorb, it just creates a nice protective barrier. It's going to protect your dog's paws against the salt that kind of gets stuck in their paw pads and up in between the webbing of their feet. That can be super irritating and dehydrating to your dog's paws and really uncomfortable. So it's going to protect against those big clumps of snow that, kind of get stuck on their paws and just sit there and freeze their paws out. This is also breathable, so your dog's paw pads can still sweat, and it has an indefinite shelf life. So I think it's worth checking out. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to join for all things dog.